Shalom, shalom. Come back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. The ones, the elders, and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught me this truth. Taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers that teach this word of sincerity. This is the brother Iwalumbia. Come back at you with a quick lesson. I'm going to just basically get into it, living in this place, America, which is Babylon the Great. You should be angry. You should be angry, in the current state, of your people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, in the state of this world. So I'm going to start out with this one, because if you're not angry, then what is the point? You should be angry at everything that's going on. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Right? We are oppressed in America by our enemies. These other nations, but mainly our number one enemy, the so-called white man. Because he's in the power seat right now. He's passing these unrighteous decrees, and he's the one that's doing all this. But you have 2/3 of our people that is satisfied, that is, groomed and happy in the position that they're in right now, because they receive all these benefits. But let's continue. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28:33. The fruit of thy land and all the labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. Why, we're oppressed and crushed always. As a people, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are oppressed. You are oppressed people. Because we're under the curses, obviously, but you should be angry at the fact that your enemies is doing this to you. Taking everything from you. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Right, it's actually a statue depicted of Theodore Roosevelt, I believe. Salakia. Yeah, basically, at the Theodore Roosevelt statue, you see two Jakes. You see a Judite and you see a Gadite. Walking as servants. And the real servant is these so-called white people. Bear with me one second. Right, I'm going to show you that picture right now. Because what? We're kings upon this earth. We're gods upon this earth to these heathens. And as you can see right here, the picture depicted of Theodore Roosevelt, walking to two Jakes, Judah and Gad. Like I said before, we're supposed to be gods upon this earth, not servants. And you should be angry at the fact that we're at the bottom of the totem pole, This is the book of Lamentations 2:16. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Right, they swallowed her up. They destroyed our people, basically. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. Right, these heathens, started with the so-called white man, swallowed our people up, destroyed our people as a whole. Our people don't know who they are. Our people claiming all types of denomination but this truth. Basically denying their own heritage. Who ultimately did that to us, our enemies. And like I said, if you're really in this truth, you should be angry. Because, the more you know, the angrier you'll get, And this is the state of our people. And not only our people, but what? The world. This is the state of the world, because going back to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All the earth is in mourning right now. You should be angry about that, because what? This is not the way that Yahweh Shem Shah, intended the earth to be. Even though he, created the white man to be the wicked. Bear with me for a second. Give me 1 second, Salakia. This is the book of Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark. That if you go into that word mark in this particular chapter, it's that mark of exemption. of the city through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right, we're supposed to be sad and crying, if we're truly sincere, you know, because when you sigh and cry to the Lord, that basically tells the Lord that you're tired of this BS that goes on in the world too. You just can't be settled like 2/3 of our people and accept the conditions of your people. Your people being at the bottom of the totem pole, your people being oppressed, the earth being oppressed by the so-called white man and these elites. You can't be settled, and you cannot be. It's hard to help, but not to be angry at everything that goes on. So I just want to make this a quick and short lesson. A quick walk and talk. So Lord one, I hope this is edifying to the elect. I want to end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who taught me this truth. Salutations to the hopefully elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the best that teaches the word of sincerity. And until next time, above.